Hello guys and welcome back to the Hearts of Iron 4 Poland campaign that we have been going through lately. Before we actually get into anything right now, I'd like to give a nice big thank you for all the subscribers and all the people who have managed to like my videos and actually come and view what I've been doing on my channel. It means a lot to me to know that I'm actually producing stuff that people enjoy. Anyway, without further ado, let's get back into our game. Alright, so we do have our political focus going through. Ooh, looks like our world tension will be going up, which is good. Now, if only we had the political power to do anything with it. An undersight on my part for the drastic change of our democracy, but oh yes, perfect. We're almost done this tree. Perfect. We do need one more. Can we get one more? We can. Yes. We want as many military factories as we can get. Not so important, not so worried about our navy. We really won't have any means to get up there, but it's always good to have at least a decent force. Oops. Let's go this way. There we go. We are still drastically behind on our infantry equipment. We're actually almost, you know what we're going to do, what we are going to do is we're going to drop one here and then put it back. Then I'll give us a little bit more infantry equipment because we are lacking behind that more than anything else. Our mountaineers are coming up. They're going straight to boot camp. That's good. One more and we'll be able to fortify this entire southern border once our guys actually get down there, which is always good. That means we'll actually be able to hold off anything that the Germans, after they either completely annex or give away or whatever they do with Czechoslovakia, will have their borderline covered. Good. And the Mountaineers, if I'm not mistaken, have at least a decent force. Recon, port. I don't have engineering? Ooh. Not good. Alright, there we go. All of our Mountaineers are out. Perfect. And now we should start to get a few more infantry divisions. Now these guys will, most of them, be going up north. Actually, I don't even think most of them. I think I decided that I'd send 15 extra north and the rest onto the main border because we want to hold that. We don't want any of this Germans to actually push through because that would just be horrendous. Because it would just absolutely, this would just be obsolete if they just managed to push us straight past to Warsaw. Then the Warsaw, yeah, it is okay. Warsaw. I thought I had it right. Then there would be no point of having any of this. This is, or is to hopefully be able to just like crush them, get them right out of here. Then we'd be golden. If we can manage to stop them up here, it'll be literally just one line. One line, no pincer movements, no backstabs, no nothing. It'll just be one line, and then we can just focus all of our troops onto it. Which would be good. Alright, so our Mountaineers, we have 4 of them that are now not taking a negative. That's good. It means they can be put on the border if they need to. We're going to let them train up, because I do want them to be... Actually, these guys don't have anything either. Alright. Congratulations, you're going to boot camp. Do I have anywhere else that's not? Oh my lord. What is up with this? Alright. Can't have this. I want to have at least experienced. Or was it, trained? I can't remember what the... No, that's trained. Regular. That's what it is. I want at least all regular units. And so I'm going to send all of these guys to boot camp. I don't know why they were downgraded, but oh well. We'll get them fixed up in a jiffy. So at least with regular, they get a plus 25% bonus to combat, as it shows right here, which is great. Recruits, on the other hand, Ooh, here, there we go. Recruits take a -25, so you never want to have a green. Sorry, it's a green, not recruit, my bad. You never want to have a green unit on the front line. It's just not good for combat. Granted, it won't be green for very long on the front line, but that starting encounters is really important. Then this one negates it, and you start getting the regular, not recruit. Why do I keep wanting to say recruit? Don't quite know. Alright, so we can't do anything in here for a little bit. We're going to swap over to here. Do we have anything? We don't. Ooh, I've been negating my computing machines. Small countries. Gotta love the fact that they only have 3 research slots. Because you always have one dedicated to your research line, one to your machine, your machine tools or industry, which is this one here, and you always want to have one going down your construction to start. Always good to have. And then you'll have your 4th one, because a lot of the bigger ones always start off with 4. You have doing something else. We don't have that. We have 3. So we're making do. We are getting our doctrines. Our doctrines are going to be really important, especially when we start getting down to here and whatnot, because they'll start giving us tactics. Here's one: well-planned attack. And so when you're actually fighting, these tactics will show up in the actual combat and hopefully give you some sort of boost. Does this one have one? No. No. So we got our first one, next one. We do want to do we want infiltration? Breakthrough. What's this? Mechanized offensive. We won't get any of those. We definitely won't have overwhelming fire. So it looks like we're gonna go down infiltration. Gives us a +10 breakthrough percentage and +5 organization. More organization. Oh, that's for tanks. We don't have tanks yet. That could be something we can get to shore up our defenses. But I think the anti-tank is the better one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. We'll keep a look at that. Once again, I was talking while the game was paused. You would think I would get this by now. 5th episode, and I still can't remember to unpause while talking. We are up to 48 units right now. That's really good. I like that. What else we got? Our central region strategy is going through, which will give us a boost to our industry, which is good, because we might actually be able to start up our machine tuning tools 3, or our construction. No, industry is just this one, right? Industry, so it's this one here, and so we can get our concentrated industry 3 for half of that, so under a year, which would be really good. Which we'll be able to research in 50 days. How long until this finishes? 14. Okay. That's not bad, that's not bad. So that's going through. We have... Once again, we aren't touching our resources. We're almost there. We almost have all of our factories done. We need 4 civilian factories to go to... we're gonna get one more just in case. 4 civilian factories to go to all of our resources for trade, which means that we need at least 4 more, or 5 more, sorry, but I'm going to get that 1 extra just in case it takes one over to consumer goods, because then I don't want to be sitting here going, well shit, I thought I had it planned out, and then not be able to do it. Then we can have a full stack of 15, which gives us max production of efficiency when we're getting our military factories. Now, there is a downside to that, and I'm hoping that we can fix that. Oh yeah, perfect. We've got some more. We're actually going to queue these up. That's going already. After our military factories. For the simple reason, we don't need these. Shift that down. That when we get more military factories, and we put them into our production, that increases our necessary resources. And so if we don't have other or more civilian factories, then we can't get the resources to produce our goods. So we are going to get that going. There we go. One extra civilian factory. Perfect. I forgot that we were actually getting some there. Duh. That's why you chose that way, Napoleon. Come on now. So we do got that going. We have... How are our troops coming along? We have nothing coming out. Oh dear. We are missing a lot of infantry equipment. We have our support equipment now. Are we actually caught up on that? Almost. Not quite. That's because we have troops training. Ah, perfect. Okay. These guys are done again. Let's, oop, not you. Where'd you go? Here. Down. Let's get these guys back on the front line now that they're trained to max. Now with exercising, which is what we're doing here at boot camp, you can only get to level 3 experience. Anything higher than that, you actually have to do in combat. Guys over here. Back to boot camp. We have 2 mountaineers that we can send to this line, which is good because we need to bring this guy over here and get him trained up. There we go. All right, we're looking good so far. Actually, I'm very, very happy with this so far. Japanese build-up on Japanese. Yeah, I had that right. Japanese build-up on Chinese border. For some reason, I thought I said Chinese, and then I stopped and I was like, "No, you said Chinese." There I go. That's what I thought I did. I thought I had said Chinese where the Japanese is. I didn't. I'm good. I'm gonna just carry on, which is good. That means the war in Japan. There it is. The Japanese-Chinese war has just began. Oh, almost up to 15. That's disheartening. That's okay. We aren't getting any political power anyway. We're still losing 0.5 a day. I don't know if we actually go negative from that. I know you can take negative if you have an event and you have you don't have enough. Ooh, we're up to 17. What happened? Roll tension. Oh, that's what happened. They declared their second war on Shanix. No, that can't be right. The crews jumped up again. Nah, whatever. Anyway, it's going. It's happening. That's all that really matters. Are we at 50% yet? Yeah. We should be there. It is. I was about to say we should have it. All right, time to butcher this one as well. Unsurprisingly, the idea of the people ruling the nation they inhabit can easily grow very popular among the people. The BBWR, of course, sees the idea of democracy as represented by these movements. Freedom of speech, public elections, free press, merely populist rhetoric meant to weaken Ignacy... Oh, that's the name. Our governor's government. However, there is no denying those ideas have taken hold among the Polish population. In true democratic fashion, they call for a public referendum on replacing the current regime. Although currently easy to ignore, these ideas have a way of growing very persistent. What will happen to us if we make a peaceful revolution possible? We can round them up, which is not good for us at all. We can just proceed as normally, which is not good at all. Or we can accept. And we change to a democratic. And we take another 5%. Yep, well that's what we were working for, so that's what we're gonna do. Well guys, we are now a democracy. And voila. We do have an election next year. And oh yes, perfect. We got rid of that damn negative. So boom, positive 0.5. We're getting our political power again. So in 300 days, we will have enough to change out of an early mobilization into a partial mobilization. And actually get our stuff going. Because this is still negatives. Not good. Positive. Yes. Especially with the military factories. That's going to be really good. Speaking of... Boom! Max of 15. If we can get rid of that early mobilization, we'll have plus 40% construction speed on, or sorry, plus 30% on civilian factories, and then go down here. It'll be plus 60? Yeah, plus 60% on military factories. Ooh, excuse me. Nope, and the Chinese alliance has formed, so if we go over here... Ooh, excuse me, it's got hiccups all of a sudden. If we go over here, these 3 factions, I believe. No, not you. You and you. So the Communist, or sorry, the People's Republic of China have joined with it. Oh, and they just ate it. So the Communist Party of China, which is the People's Republic of China, have allied themselves with just the Chinese government, which, what are you? You are, no, just unaligned. Which is, so they just made a joint front against Japan in their, war. Which does bring it up a little bit higher on our world tension. So, that's always good. Boot camp, how is it going? Perfect, 2 more guys to go onto the front line. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. We're gonna see if we can either swim or if we sink when the war comes. That's going. We are getting up to a good, decent number here. Although, I think it's 1,000 days. A lot better than what it used to be, at least. Our convoys are going up, that's good. Much more on that topic there. Yeah, we're not going to get any more of these until we get infantry equipment. That's how it's going to be. We're not going to get anything. We're missing 5,000 infantry equipment and 128 toward artillery. Ah, yes, prepared defense. Perfect. Okay, let's get this one done and get our first new tactic. There you go. See? This is what it gives us. So attacker tactic damage is plus 15. So these plans will rotate and cycle through during an engagement. And hopefully one of these will turn the tide. 150 days on that. And our anti-tank finishes in 50 days. We almost have enough for... We can change the main forces and give them that. Which means we have to produce it. Now that's it's gonna hurt our production a bit, but... We will do it. We need them. Alright, so we've got these guys training. They are sitting here all nice and fancy like. They are there. We do have 38 infantry. Like regular infantry, so that's not horrible. However, as we can see, the Germans are now building up on our border. And they have tanks. So we need to get anti-tank. Like as soon as we can. I should have actually been focused on that a little earlier, but it's fine. We're going to get to it. We're not going to be in too much of a trouble. I don't believe. Crosses my fingers. So we are getting one more civilian factory here. That'll bump us up to 16. We'll get up to 17 December 19th. We could start building forts, but I really wish we could, but we don't have the facility to do so. Did we? I don't believe we got the Krakow fortress. No, we didn't. The Silesia fortified area is still undone. I think we might swap over to that next when we get expansion of new towns. Just for the fact that we're gonna need those forts. What does this give us? This gives us encryption methods and decryption methods. Fun. That's good. Because we are actually working on feeding machine, which will give us, I think, encryption will be what we're going to want. So that they don't actually do what we're doing. 28 days and we get our towed anti-tank. Perfect. We're positive for support equipment. Hey, sweet. We're gonna need a lot of that when when our anti-tank comes online. What else we got here? We've got that's going. So we haven't increased anything yet, so that's good there. No one's being recruited there. We're up to 23. Good. You guys done? Get this guy done. Sweet, send him over to the front. We're increasing our presence on the south there. Here, but I forget they cover here. Let's try to that shell. No. Okay, because it has to stay on this one front. Can't go over to the other one. Didn't think so, but it was worth a try. They actually don't have anyone in the north. So if they'd actually declared war, we could completely lock down that entire northern area. Granted, they could try to do a naval landing, and it would be successful, because we won't have our troops, because once we actually take that, we'll send them straight over to the front line. Expansion of new towns. Perfect. That's done. We're going to get the fortified area now. Because we're going to need it. And pause. But there we go, unpaused. Italian claims Yugoslavian border. That just means that they've now have claims over almost all of Yugoslavia. I don't recall seeing the France are allying with the UK yet. I mean, these guys aren't part of the allies yet, are they? Nope, I didn't think they were. Can we see what they are researching here? We can. The Anschluss. There we go. They're finally going for Austria. Don't know how well that bodes for us, but they're doing it. Alright, guys. Well, we'll leave it up. We'll leave it there for today. And, yeah, we're progressing at a steady rate, and I feel very confident in the fact that we can, and most likely, I'm hoping will, hold off the damn Germans. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you know exactly when the newer videos come out. And if you want to watch some of the other videos I have, just click on one of these links that are displayed here. Alright folks, see you next time.